Okay, good evening, everybody. 8 o'clock, time for us to get started. My name is Roger Garth. Thank you for calling in. I'm going to be your host for the call tonight. So if you're watching this for the first time, I'm just trying to mute my phone. If you're watching this for the first time, we're here tonight to show you about a way that you can make an additional income from the comfort of your own home. But before I get started in talking about, talking about how you make the money, I want to ask you a few questions first of all. And the first question that we ask all the time are, what are some of the challenges that you face today? Because for the majority of people, modern life just doesn't often lead for a comfortable life. How many times have you ever sat there and thought that you're missing something, you're meant to do something better than this? I don't know if you've ever gone to work and thoughts on your way to work that I just hate what I'm doing and I really wish there was something else. The reality of it is 85% of the people in the world don't feel happy with what they do for a living. And I know that from personal experience because I've been there and I felt like that myself. I remember those days when I've had to get up first thing in the morning, battle through awful traffic to get to work, to be faced by a boss who I thought was a prat, and I just hated every minute of it. The thing is that when you're not happy, when you don't feel fulfilled, it affects every aspect of your life. And these days, you hear more and more people taking time off work through stress and illness, and an awful lot of it is brought on by just all the pressures around the world. Well, what if there's something you can do about it? What if there is a way that you can take control of things and be in charge of your life on your terms? And that's what we're all about, and that's what we're going to show you. The idea, as far as we're concerned, is to help people to build a better life for themselves. So with that in mind, let me just ask you a question. And my question is, have you ever wondered about how people actually make money in the world? The reality of it is 95% in the world have to work for a living. 35% of the people in the world are self-employed or own their own small business, or 60% of the people actually have a job. The thing that someone who has a job and the small business owners have in common is that every single one of them actually has to go to work and do some work to get paid. The day they stop working, the money stops coming in. The other 5% of the world are the people who own the big businesses and the investors. Now, for them, they can take time off whenever they want. They can go and live their life on their terms. They can work from anywhere in the world that they want to. Here's the weird thing. That 5% earn 95% of all the money in the world. The other 95% only earn 5% of the money that's floating around in the world. So we're going to show you a way that you can actually start to become an investor yourself and make some money. And we're not talking about investing huge amounts of money. We're talking about really spending money for most people. And we're going to talk about how you can actually make money using the Forex market. So I don't know if you've ever heard of Forex, but Forex is a huge, huge business. And there's a question on there that I think is highly relevant. Guess how many zeros are in a trillion? There are 12 zeros in a trillion. And it says there, imagine 5.3 trillion. Apologies for that, muted myself. So I'm going to go back one slide because I want you guys to see that previous slide there. So imagine a market that's worth $6.6 trillion every single day. My background's a motor trade. I used to sell cars for a living. That's more than every car manufacturer in the world, all put together. More than the oil business, more than petrol, more than movies, all of those businesses all put together. The Forex industry turns over more than every single one of those put together. It's a market that's open 24 hours a day, 5 days a week around the world. And it's a market that you can get involved with without needing to have large amounts of capital for yourself. In addition to that, there's another market that's growing to up to $1 billion already, and that's trillion dollars already, and that's the digital market, the digital currency market. We're talking about Bitcoin, Ethereum, cryptocurrencies that you may have heard of. These days, they're becoming known everywhere as being a more acceptable way of payment for all kinds of things, and trying to take some power away from the banks and decentralize things. You can trade on the cryptocurrency markets in exactly the same way without having to needing to own cryptocurrency yourself. Excuse me. Now, our industry teaches you exactly how to do that. We have an industry, a business called IM Academy, and the IM Academy will teach you how to master the markets and how to take control of those things and earn from the comfort of your own phone. The first thing that we have is the Forex Mastery Academy. The Forex Mastery Academy will teach you how to trade Forex. We also have an additional high frequency Mastery Academy. That's going to teach you how to trade stocks and shares if that's what you want to do. The digital currency market will teach you all about digital currencies, cryptocurrencies. And we also have our own IBO Business Academy. The IBO business is for independent business owners, and that's going to teach you how you can own your own business without having to splash out tens of £1,000s as I had to do when I started my last business. On the various, excuse me, on the various websites that we have one particular website called Go Live. Go Live is our own online TV channels. And on that TV channel, we have more than 100 people that are online 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, not just 5, 7 days a week, from all around the world in different locations, in different languages, that will teach you how to trade, how to take part in all those different parts of the business. And you actually learn literally from people who are trading the markets themselves. We pay more than 125 Forex traders in excess of £500,000 every single month, just in salaries for them to trade and send signals through to us. And at our end, here in the UK, we have our own group called the Winner's Circle. Now with the Winner's Circle, what we do is we take all of those signals, we read those signals, and we check those signals for you. And we send out the very best of those signals. And literally all that you need to do is copy information from one app and put it into another app with a system that is as simple as sending a text. If you can send a text message, you can work this business. So you have people that are available to help you every step of the way and on a daily basis. A few different apps that you can put in your phone to take control of it, and that's it, simple as that. Now, we have a number of people that are already having success with these things, and we've got a few screenshots here that show you some of the stories that people are telling us from around the world how they're doing this business. But I'm going to introduce you some people from the UK. We've actually got people on the call right now from all around the UK. We've got people on the call from Africa. We've got people on the call from Australia. And I'm going to introduce you to some of those guys so you're seeing them in person. So the question is, how can you get started with this? How can you actually participate in this yourself? Well, getting started is easy. You pay a monthly subscription to get started. So getting started in the first instance is going to cost you $234.95 to register with the company. That's about £180. On top of that, you pay a monthly subscription of $175, which is about £135. For that, you get access to all the things that I've just shown you. You get access to all of the training, all of the websites, and you get 125 experts sending signals out to you every single day, Monday to Friday, and then a couple more people filtering those through as well to make sure that you only get the very best of the best and get to make profit directly from it. Now, if you don't want to pay that monthly subscription, you don't have to pay the monthly subscription either, because if you find 2 other people yourself and you recommend 2 other people who join us, yours is free. That means you've actually got a little bit more money that you can invest on a monthly basis and trade it and turn it into something significant. Now, in addition to that, you can take on board what we call the IBO package. To become an independent business owner, we'll actually show you how you can build that into an even bigger business. And it works very simply. Every time you introduce someone to the business, we'll pay you $25 straight up front as a commission. $25 isn't going to get anybody excited. But what does get people excited is this. I said if you find 2 people, you don't pay the subscription. But if you find 3 people then the company will pay you $150 every single month. Now, they pay that weekly, in fact. So you'll actually get paid $37.50 every Friday. And that will come through to you on a debit card that you can just go to the cash machine, put the card in the machine, take the money out. Simple as that. If you find 12 customers, the company will pay you $150 a week. And if you find 30 customers, the company will pay you $250 a week. And it goes up from there. So if you look at the bottom of my screen here, you can see 3 people gets you $150 a month, so $37.50 a week. 12 gets you $150 a week. 30 gets you $250, and it goes up beyond that. $1,250 a week, $2,500 a week, $12,500 a week, right up to $125,000 a week. And we have people earning money at every single one of those levels all around the world. So the question is, what's it going to do for you? Is it going to help you to pay debt off? Is it going to is it just about you learning how to trade and set yourself free? Is it about saving money? Because the reality of it is we can actually save you a fortune compared to trying to learn to trade in other ways, because some companies out there on the internet will charge you tens of thousands of dollars for the training that we will give you. Or is it just about changing your life completely? The question, I suppose, more than anything else, is not so much how much you can make, but what you can become. Now, I'm going to stop sharing my screen right now, and I'm going to introduce you to, I'm going to talk to a few people that are actually doing this on a day-to-day basis, so you can actually get to see their own stories. So as I look around, let's go furthest first. So the first person I'm going to go to is actually in Australia. So just unmute you, Louis. Louis, how are you?
Good morning. How are you? How is everyone? Can you hear me?
Can't hear you, Louis.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
You are unmuted, but...
Can you hear me now?
Right? Nope, can't hear you.
Okay.
Let you have a play around with your mic, see if you can make that one work, and we'll come back to you shortly. Okay, so if Louis can't speak, and Louis is up extra early because Louis is actually, it's something like 6 a.m. tomorrow morning in Australia, as far as we're concerned. It's 6 a.m. Thursday morning. So if we can't go to Louis, next person I want to go to, let's go a little bit closer to home, and let's go to South Wales, and let's go to Kath Davis. Kath, can we hear you?
Yeah, can you hear me?
No, Simon. I think it's something to do. Simon, your volume on your TV. That's affecting this. My apologies, guys. It appears to be down at our end. Kath, can we hear you now?
I don't know. I can hear you.
I can hear you now.
Oh, there we are.
Louis, we're going to come back to you in a minute. Okay, so Kath.
Yeah.
It's only until I got 2 people I didn't realise what the problem was. So Kath, tell everyone where you're calling from first of all, and what you're back.
I live in a small place called Tregaron, which is actually in mid Wales. Yeah, my background is always I've been in sales, predominantly insurance sales of one form or another. Yeah, and I've reached retirement age, and this is just a wonderful opportunity to be able to boost my pension income without actually having to go out and work for anybody else. So for me, not particularly great with technology. Get the trades through from yourself. I've learned how to put the trades on, and it's just absolutely fantastic. And since January, the beginning of January of this year, I've actually made 48.3% profit. So I'm really chuffed.
That's fabulous, Kath. Kath, I remember when you first got started with us, and it's not that long since, but you were scared to death of what you're doing. How have you found it trying to learn how to do this?
Well, yeah, I was absolutely useless with the technology, but I've learned how to put the trades on my mobile phone, just literally by listening to people, yourself, Simon, telling me how to do it, and Paul Wilshaw. And I've just learned to do it parrot fashion. So if I can do it, anybody can do it, quite honestly. Yeah.
Fantastic. Thanks for that, Kath. Okay, right, let's go back to Australia. Louis, it was my fault, not yours.
No problem. Can everyone hear me now?
Everyone can hear you now, including the people in this
Perfect.
room. The rest of the world could hear you.
Perfect.
It just does.
Perfect.
So, Louis,
perfect. Good morning. Good morning to everyone. How are you?
Good morning.
It's good morning here. So Okay.
Louis,
So really
you've
excited.
been-
Yes.
You've been with us for next to no time. Tell everyone what's happened. Well, tell everyone when you got started, first of all, and what's happened.
Yeah. So I joined. I joined just early in January. I was away on Christmas leave, so I determined that I would join once I got back from vacation, and that was on the 13th of July. January, and I actually put my first trade on the 16th. So I spent a couple of days or a few days getting myself organised, talking to Simon, setting up the account and what have you. And my first trade was on the 16th of January, so only a few weeks ago, really, not even.
Okay, and how's it gone?
It's going very, very well. So my record is I am sitting at 24 consecutive winning trades. You know, we only take winning trades here at the Winner Circle, so we're staying true to form. 24 trades. I'm sitting at 43%, like Kathy actually. 43% profit. So it's gone very well, and I cannot speak highly enough of the performance to date. And every winning trade, you know, I'm just blown away every time. So yeah, cannot speak highly enough, and certainly. You know, I can speak from experience of the positive, you know, the performance that we've been enjoying, or I've been enjoying since being with the Winner Circle.
Lewis, quick question. Have you ever traded before?
I do have to say that I did try on my own, just with, you know, working off forums and different things, and it was not very successful. I'm an opportunity taker, I suppose, by nature, so I did have a little dabble. Wasn't successful, but for me to have, you know, 3 weeks down the track, have traded 24 times with 24 wins, it's an amazing thing. So this is brilliant.
Fantastic. Thanks for that. Much appreciated. Okay.
Thank you.
Next person I'm going to go to is over here in the UK again, and he's actually in Chorley. So I'm going to go to Ed Sharp. Ed, how are you?
I'm fine, thank you. Can you hear me okay?
Certainly can. Ed, do you want to tell everyone how things have gone for you, when you got started, what your background is, and what progress you've made with the business?
Well, I've known Simon on and off for about 5 or 6 years now. So back in second week in December, I contacted him because I've been following the group to ask what this was all about, and I think I joined in about 12 minutes. In terms of background, I did 27 years in logistics, warehousing, distribution. And then for the last 11 years, after 3 redundancies, I've run my own printing business, which I'm still obviously doing. In terms of trading, looking at January's figures, it's 49% growth, which was quite a quiet month anyway. And more excitingly, since Monday this week, it's 20%. So looking good for February.
Fantastic. Thanks for that, Ed. Okay, I'm going to get a couple more stories for you guys. So I'm just looking at my list, and I can see, or I could see, where's he gone? Have we got 2 screens full now? Where's Bruno? Bruno is there in the top right. Bruno, can you unmute yourself, please?
Yeah, can you hear
Hi,
me?
Bruno. Yeah, so Bruno, tell everyone who you are, where you come from, and what your background is, please.
Hi, I'm Bruno, as Roger just said. I'm from South Wales. I'm self-employed. I install loft ladders and I do property investment. And for the people in the room who are watching, seeing this for the first time and on the video, is I drove up to Simon's 5 hours and I booked myself in a hotel to have a look at this opportunity. I stayed overnight and drove 5 hours back. So I was interested to see what this business was all about. And I came up there with the idea is what I can gain and not what I can lose, because there's a lot of people look at different opportunities and always thinking, what can I lose, but not what can I gain? So that was my way of looking at the business opportunity, like other people are looking at it now. But also the other thing that I liked about this business is that you can share it with family and friends and even people that you don't know. A stranger is just a friend that you haven't met. So what I looked at that, I got people on the call now, which is in the team, which is Dave Orchard and Austin Saville, that I've introduced since I've been in this business. I'm seeing a return, they're seeing a return, and we're all a happy family, that we can share this business with other people so you can see success in other people as well.
Fantastic. Thanks for that, Bruno. Much appreciated. Okay, guys, I did have one more person I wanted to share it with, but he's actually driving a truck at the moment, so we can't get hold of him. So, guys, you've seen firsthand, and you've heard from some people that are actually working this business on their own, on a part-time basis, not actually really on their own, because no one's ever on their own in this business. You're working with other people to guide you every single step of the way. If you're looking at this for the first time, then get back to the person who invited you to listen to this call and ask them how you get started, and we'll welcome you into the family, and we'll show you how you can start making money from your mobile, quite literally as simple as soon as tomorrow. So thanks for your time. We'll see you the same time next week. My name is Roger Garth. Thanks for your time, guys. Bye, everyone.